Mr. Effiong, there are, like, one of the questions Mr. Jami Abiola was raising earlier, it's too early in the day to blame President Bola Tinubu of some of the rot that has been in this government that is trying to fix. Is it possible, for example, that the promoters of the protest and some Nigerians will give Bola Tinubu a chance to maybe a bit more time, maybe when it's after 2 years, to see the benefit of the effort and the actions of his government? Is it possible?
I think these questions, with profound respect, are questions that answer themselves. The question of time, as far as I'm concerned, is irrelevant. Tinubu was the leader of the APC because they keep saying he met a rot. Who brought Nigeria to his knees? Buhari. Tinubu brought Buhari to power. At least he has said so publicly by himself. So he said Buhari's policies were his own policies. He endorsed his policies. And if Buhari had destroyed the country, how many people in Buhari's government has Tinubu's government arrested? Has the EFCC arrested? How many former governors have been put on trial? Where is Yahaya Bello? We are still looking for him. So they should stop staff to the president. Was the speaker under Buhari? I can give you several examples. So this attempt to distance Tinubu from Buhari is simply an insult on Nigerians. If this president is serious, I have told you demonstrable actions that he can implement in 24 hours. And people will leave the streets. Nobody wants to protest for the fun of it. They are not doing that. They keep saying we made Nigeria destroyed. It was APC that destroyed Nigeria, and I'm happy they have admitted to it, but they must now repay the damage that they have done to this country. Because they told us they were going to bring change. Look at where we are, Shewun. Our new national minimum wage cannot buy a bag of rice. Is that not a scandal on the most populous nation, one of the largest producing countries in our country? And some governors are even saying they cannot implement it. And those are governors that Tinubu is giving pocket money to, because it is pocket money. How can Tinubu be giving pocket money to governors? Governors that cannot be held accountable, governors that have destroyed local government. What an irony. Tinubu, Attorney General, goes to court to say governors should stop stealing or diverting local government money. The same Tinubu is giving money to the same governors. Does that sound like a serious administration that is really listening to Nigerians? So the point I am making is that stop demonizing the protest. Pull out the military from the streets. Section 218 of our constitution is clear. The military is meant to protect the territorial integrity of our country and can only be called in aid of civil authorities when they are overwhelmed. The police is not overwhelmed. The IG cannot tell us that it's overwhelmed. Stop the killing of protesters. Begin to talk to them. Begin to address their demands. People will naturally leave the streets. I have told you things they can do before tomorrow morning. The question is, will he do it?
Mr. Effiong, let me get Damlare's final thought. Are you stopping the protest tomorrow?
Since when I born, you never seen this kind of abuse before. Tinubu, I must abuse you. Tinubu, number one, Oguokiyapa. Tinubu number two, Oguokiyama. Tinubu number three, Oguokiya your children. Tinubu number four, Ogu go bury all your family. Tinubu is a god to you, a god to you. Tinubu is a god to you, and Wausa.
Thank you so much, Barrister Enihebe. Thank you. He's a gem. Trust me. I don't even have to add anything. Now, you know what we're going to do? We need to go take a look at what happened today. Yes. All you have been hearing so far is for you to understand the context of what is going on in Nigeria. Now, to the people on the streets, people have defied the curfew in Kano. They defied the curfew in Jigawa. They defied it in Kaduna. They defied it in Borno. And as we speak, it is the people's power that is now running things. And if things get out of hand, Tinubu and his gang, they won't be able to control this. And I think that is why when I said he had 48 hours, I reminded you all yesterday. Tonight I was going to tell you that the 48 hours is over. Now, they will probably just, it's disrespected Nigerians enough, kept mute, over 23 people killed, no statement. So that is enough that the protest will now enter day 4. Protests will not remove Tinubu. Now revolution go remove him. and the last hour to possibly save his head is this night. Tomorrow morning, he would have to tell all of you how he feels about this. But something tells me that he's just going to dare you more and then bring his soldiers. Now that we are already seeing the Russian flags among the protesters in Kano, and there are some certain things that Tifnumbu's DSS, they are not telling him. But social media is telling him, so it's now going to be, is he going to listen? We shall see just a few hours from now. So let's go to Nigeria. From Lagos to Port Harcourt to Bayelsa to Akwa Ibom. From there to Sokoto, Kano, Jigawa, Taraba, Benue, Plateau, where else again? Katsina, Kaduna, Yobe, Gombe, Adamawa, on and on and on like that, in, where people they are trooping out. And you get, what something? In Kano, the Kano state governor said, those who sponsored the attacks on the government house, those who looted the government building and shops, they were sponsored by this APC, Egbekegbe guys. Okay? Their faces, their faces everywhere already, right? Gawuna, the guy in white, is the Babariga Mobile Banking CEO, Gandola. That is the person that APC wanted to use as their governor in Kano before the Kwakwansop people chased them out of Kano. So immediately this protest came up. They just put together all their men, controlled by these two guys, the one on the right and the one on the left. They put them together to organize people that will attack the protesters and loot shops. And they did it. And they captured that. They sent that back to Abuja and said, it is time to bring out the soldiers and possibly declare a state of emergency. But social media is undefeated. There is something that some of the ruiners of Nigeria are not paying attention to. Social media is actually, when we say it's undefeated, it simply means if you are ignorant, right? If you are like people who say, I didn't know that this day and time, it is actually by choice. Everything you want to know, everyone involved in the destruction of Nigeria, what role is this one playing and that one playing? If you want to know any of that, right? They are just right there in the open. Right in the open. And that is why we are going to go to Nigeria now, okay? And see how the people fared today, including the young man that got shot by the Nigerian police. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. So far, so good. This is going to be another long watch. I'll do my best to let you know where and where is when and in the videos, okay? So let's go now.
What about democratic pretenses that Nigeria pretends to have as a state? It is actually just a smokescreen for something really, really bad.
All right, we've been just alerted to what's happening inside of Abuja. I'm not exactly sure what these visuals are, but we can see tear gas being deployed against what might be the protesters in Abuja. I think that's a very familiar path there coming from the stadium, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm wondering exactly what these are. We're going to wait for detailed reports from our correspondent, Emmanuel Bagudu, in just a minute. Hopefully he'll be able to give us an in-depth explanation as to exactly what this is about here. Yeah, but these are visuals from Abuja. Once again, we are yet to get information about exactly what the situation is.
Yeah, but as you can see, there are many vehicles, security agencies with their pickup trucks as well, with tear gassing there. You can see the gas, the canisters of gas coming out, just so you know, fueling the grounds there. We cannot see any protesters there. I'm sure they have been dispersed. We cannot see any protesters at this time. We understand that Emmanuel Bagudu is there, who can hear me. Emmanuel, if you can hear me, what's the situation? Can you let us know what's happening?
Everyone is affected. In front of Bashir Abiola, this is a stadium. We just found our way into the security post. I am my camera person, and then we managed to just escape. It's surprising to see that the police come to around here, despite the fact that this is the venue.
What exactly is the reason for the deployment of the tear gas? Why are they deploying tear gas?
No one knew the reason. Yeah, no one knew the reason. We are just doing our normal business, just like yesterday and the day before yesterday. And then all of a sudden, the police appear from nowhere on open fire on protesters and journalists and everyone.
Emmanuel, I want to make this very clear. I just want, for sake of our viewers, you are in the security post inside the National Stadium, the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, which is the designated point for assembly for the protest, correct?
Yes.
And they drove in there.
Privilege, as some few journalists are privileged to even get access to the security post.
And they drove in.
And there were many people who were hampered for safety.
And they drove in there and tear gassed the protesters inside the designated point where they were supposed to be assembled.
Yes, the protesters are actually in front of the stadium gate, and then of course the police came in. We were shooting from the gate. That was why we had the privilege of going into the security post. But the remaining ones that didn't have the privilege of going into the security post actually got dispersed and they find their way.
So where did they get dispersed?
So you're very right to say that actually they came to pour tear gas at the designated place that where the protest is meant to happen.
Do you have any idea what their intention was? Was it to move the protesters to a different location? What exactly could be their...
Please declare. Take a look at it. See. Stay there we are. See. Please, why are you coming up? Can't you come there? Or can't you go there? This stadium, see them that. It's a stadium, see. Nigeria is a jet. Can you imagine? See what they're doing to us right now? It's a stadium. It's where we have to protest. See them. This is a country. This is not a country. Can you imagine? This stadium, I want to say them. They're telling us that we should them. Can you imagine? See them.
Listen, just cut it down. Please, then you can get Ewa want to rise the law, and we are all here. It is not funny. If they're not going to build us a house or give us something, or they're not going to invest in us as a female or as a woman, we have men. We have capable men. We have men that they can give this opportunity to. They will take care of us. We invest in our men, empower them. Ẹ ti sọ pé ilé obìnrin tẹ́lẹ̀ ilé ọkọ ni kitchen la máa wà but kitchen ohun tí ò bá sóúnjẹ ń bẹ̀ how do we cope? Gbogbo ìyàwó ilé ló ti folóṣó gbéra on a low. How do we get here? Ọkọ ò gbádùn ìyàwó mọ́ ìyàwó ò gbádùn ọkọ mọ́ because we all trying to survive. The kids are on the street. You will see a 14-year-old girl on Chilori Ref. This is the saddest generation you can ever think of. We are all depressed. On a low. Depression.
What's your word to the president? If he's watching, we have called on the president to come out. We've not heard from him. This is day 3.
Yeah.
What is your message to him?
Baba, if you can listen to us, I know somewhere inside of you, you have conscience. You have children. You have been on the street before. You have labored before. You have been angry before. If you have that conscience, if you can just think of people that have gone through everything in life just to survive, please. I can't think of so many things because I don't have the money, I don't have the capacity. Baba, please. Tinubu people are going to go crazy. They are going to be mad. Please, this is day 3. This is day 3. Our men are suffering as much as we are. Please, our men cannot afford to marry us. They can't. Everybody is sad. Nobody is kind to anybody. Nobody won't give anybody anything. Empower us. Okay. We have brain. Empower us. Invest in us. Right now, I finished my NYC last year. I have a business that can take me from 0 to 100. Nobody is ready to invest in me. I am back to square one as I used to be on the streets when I had no education. And now I've acquired education and I'm still back on the streets. It is not funny. I am not happy. It is not. I've been here since 7 a.m. Even before they gathered. Please, I'm going back home to meet my empty kitchen, to meet my empty house.
Whatever democratic.
Thank you. That is the first clip from the other collections I have for you tonight. I became emotional when listening to that lady again. I've listened to her this evening before the program when I was putting the whole clips together. Or actually listening to her with you just there. Because you see, when people like that speak, right? He says something. He said, this is the saddest generation of Nigerians ever. And that actually hit me because she's so right. That hit me. He said, even if you can't invest in us, the females, the women, please invest in our men. If you can't take care of us as government, please empower our men. That right now, you can't even like say your place is in the kitchen, work kitchen. As a woman, like That used to be a thing, but now you like forget it. She said something. She said she was on the streets when she had no education. She graduated 2 years ago, finished her NYSC last year. Now she's back on the streets. Just same way when she had no education. Now she has education, but she's back on the streets. Now think about millions like her in that same situation and tell yourself, it is not that bad, Jare. People are just lazy. Make Tifnubu say nonsense tomorrow first. You will see craze. What they call, you will see crazy. Now go see him. Now let's go back because of our time, right? I've got another selected ones from other places too. So I'll do my best again. Did you see Kano? By the way, did you see Kano? Gombe, Taraba, Jigawa. If you see their turnout too, then you know that there is fire on the mountain. For real. Let's go back to Nigeria to check on what happened today across the country on the End Bad Governance in Nigeria protest, day 3 of the Days of Rage. Here it is.
Abuja is not Port Harcourt. Abuja is not River State. Abuja is for all of us. I tell Mr. Tinubu, please, he should not buy that aircraft. If he buy the aircraft, he should return the money. He should return the aircraft and bring back our money. The money is for Nigerians. The money is for Nigerians. We are here not for anything. We are here to tell the world that we are hungry. Let him bring fuel price down. Make Gary come down. Make rice come down. Yes.
The stadium alone, and you are now in the city center.
Yes. Yes. I'm aware. Yes. They brought. Yes. Yes. Hello. The government.
Do stand up. That is a tear gas canisters everywhere. The protesters are running back. Tear gas canisters. Police are throwing tear gas everywhere. Tear gas canister everywhere. The youth protesters were trying to gain access to the Eagle Square, but they have been driven away by security personnel that they are restricted to Moshood Abiola Stadium.
They are throwing tear gas. They are throwing tear gas. She done a speech. Yes. Why? We are hungry. They are throwing tear gas. Where? They don't announce anything. They want to kill us. Look at my eyes. Tear gas. They want to kill us. Why? Bad government. kill us, oh. This is our right. This is our right. We are doing peaceful protest, but that's why we want to kill us. Why? All we are fighting for is a Nigeria for the people.
Entrance to the villa, mounted by security personnel, soldiers on patrol. Entrance to the villa. Tear gas everywhere. That's the highest thing that can happen.
I was looking for you now. We're not doing anything today. I'm an evangelist, I'm a street man.